I think the majority of people don't enjoy the majority of the time they spend making music.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome in to Studio Live today. And I promise this is not a joke. This is not the second to last, third to last, fourth to last. This is the final Songtember video show extravaganza. Because guess what? Guess what's out there in the world? Not only on Bandcamp, but out there via DistroKid on YouTube Music and Apple Music and Spotify, if you must, and all the places. Yeah, it's my song. It's your song. It's the community song. It's You're Wrong. And it's available now for streaming on most of the platforms. I mean, it's a bit weird because it never quite boom, aligns with everyone, everywhere, in every part of the world at the same time on every platform. But we'll be exploring that today. We'll be looking at the DistroKid release. I'll be setting up my hyperfollow page so that you folks can go and find the songs and stream it everywhere. Or, of course, you can go ahead and buy it on iTunes or Amazon or even Bandcamp, where it's available. Hello to the five folks who have joined us live for this special late show. I don't normally do these. I normally do a podcast earlier on a Friday morning or Thursday evening, afternoon. Not doing that this week because I just wanted to have a catch up for a couple of reasons. To thank everyone for their wonderful support throughout the last month and a half now, to congratulate you all on your fine Songtember projects, to make sure I can still live stream after being naughty. If you didn't hear the news, I'm a very naughty boy, and I did something wrong, and make sure that I could actually still live stream. I haven't breached any more community guidelines. And just to say g'day and just to have a general chat and a general yarn. So if you do have any questions, you know the drill by now, but all you need to do is pop it in the chat here, put a big Q in front of your comment, and I will definitely try and answer if I can. Thomas Christ says what I always say, which is donations are never expected and always welcome. We have indeed closed off now, finalized the Songtember legends. There you all are in all of your glory. That is a thing of beauty. That is just folks that have supported me, that have lived the Songtember life over the last 30, 40 days. And thank you kindly for all of your wonderful donations. It started off with Chip. Chip was the first donator before Songtember even started. And as you can see, we filled it out with goodness ever since then. Let's say g'day to the folks who are here live. We have Sylvie Drapeau, we have Jade Star, we have Eric B, our wonderful Thomas Christ, the aforementioned link slinger Thomas Christ. Sylvie bought my song. Thank you so much, Sylvie. You rule. I did see that come through. But people have different names and different things, so I thought it was you, Sylvie, but it's kind of hard to tell, so thank you for that. Hello to Mark Bro, who released an absolute corking song, a corker of a song. Is that the word? What am I trying to say? A good song. And it's already had lots of streams, Mark. That is a fabulous news. Good stuff indeed. And yes, you can indeed get the full collection. If you go to Bandcamp right now, you can just go to petejohns.bandcamp.com, and you'll be greeted with this. You can buy my album from 2018. So I've only got like pretty much the oldest and the newest. I'm building out my Bandcamp over time, so eventually this will have my everything. But at the moment, you can purchase the single there for $1 or whatever you choose to pay. Nothing if you want to, that's fine. And you can get the whole Songtember collection, which is not only the 7 Songtember songs, but also the remixes there from Thomas Christ and Mars Capone of Work in Progress and Learn. And hey, maybe some of you will remix this one, because I'm in the final process of getting the project cleaned up and ready to share with people who are members and people who are patrons of the channel. So if you want to do your own You're Wrong remix and bring back in the Suck My Balls and other stuff that we put in there, you could do your own R-rated remix of my song if you'd like to. Hello to Hugh Caldwell. I hope you are doing well. Ali Gratilia. Hello to you. I think I saw a DJ Big Red. I saw Emilio Gamboa Leon. Hi, PJ. I was talking to my wife about this morning. I used to get called PJ in my workplace, and it was shortened to Peej. And I'm like, by the time you're calling me Peej, you might as well just call me Pete. Yeah. Hello, anyone that I haven't said g'day to. Thank you. Kia halo rocks. Yes, you do. Thank you for being here. And I'm seeing lots of folks with the little symbol next to you that says you are a member of the channel. So thank you so much, members, for all. Yeah, look, thank you, Mark. Thank you for getting the collection. It is cool. And for me, it's great because it's a time capsule. Because remember, the first Songtember was 2019. And I was a little bit predictive with that. It was Hold On, which was probably more of a 2020 kind of song because we then didn't have to hold on for a while. But going back and seeing Hold On, New Beginning, Work in Progress, Grown, Choices, Learn, and You're Wrong, it's kind of like a 7-year journey. It's like a roller coaster ride of what I've gone through and what this community has gone through, what this channel has gone through over that time. Remember the first one where the deal was to encourage enough people. I think we had about 25 or 30 people that did Songtember. And to encourage enough people to do it, I said I'd buy everyone's song on iTunes. I did that for the first 3 years until I realized that no one uses iTunes anymore. So it is pretty cool though, because my iTunes has a bunch of cool songs from community members from the past that I bought as part of those first few Songtembers. What's up? Been a while, yeah? Hasn't for me. I was here 2 days ago, but for you, it might have been a while. But thank you for dropping on by. Yeah, look, don't get me started with the tagging, with the YouTube changes. I'm an old man and I can't deal with all the changes. I was listening to Jade interviewing Venus Theory earlier today and talking about YouTube and the changes to everything with YouTube and the overall changes to the vibe of YouTube. And the one thing I'll say is that's great about this community is that I don't know whether it's good luck or good judgment or just great moderating. I think I know the answer. I think it's the latter. But we've managed to keep a community here that is supportive, that is joyful, that is celebratory, that is just all about the music and not about the how do we shaft each other and how do we get the most personal benefit and gain. We are one, but we are many. Hello, Jenny Jolivet, the wonderful Jenny. Thank you for your support over Songtember and with everything in general. You're all super duper awesome. So, yeah, look, what are we going to do here today? I'm going to take you into DistroKid. We're going to set up a few things. I'm going to add my lyrics. I'm going to add some credits to my song to make sure that the likes of, now I'll make sure I get it right, Jade Star and Gary Hubs get the credit on this song. I've already set up their splits, so they're already getting paid for any streams. If you're streaming the songs, don't worry, Jade and Gaz are getting their cut. But yeah, I need to make sure that the credits are in there. I'm going to show you how we can set up a hyperfollow page, as I said earlier, so I can put my YouTube video on there so that people can check out the lyric video, and how, when you've released something, because it used to be a bit more automated, you can still find all your links and you don't have to go one by one. There's a way to actually get them. So if you want to follow along at home, you can also do the same with your release and make your hyperfollow page on DistroKid look the best it can. If you want to check out my hyperfollow page as it is now, it's linked in the description below. But by the time you watch this, if you're not here live, if you're on the replay, it'll look different because we'll be changing that around. Yes, we all rise together and don't be an ick. It's true. It is simple. Just don't. Just choose kindness. And that's why at the end of every episode, I say, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, keep creating. Because to me, that's all you need to do. And if you're kind to yourself, you'll treat others the way you want to be treated. I know it's an old thing. It's one of the few things that I agree with in that book. But the 316 one, the do unto others, very appropriate. And too many people are doing unto others before others do unto you seems to be the new way that some people interpret that. And it's wrong. Hello, Countess Velthra. Or Vethra, Veltra. I always say it wrong. I'm sorry. I'll get it right eventually. Yes, there is the hyperfollow for you right now. So let's dive straight into it. So we're going to go into my DistroKid for your wrong. So this is what your hyperfollow page looks like when you first release something. Pretty boring. All it's got is the Spotify pre-save and the iTunes link there. But we can customize this. We can fix it. We can make it better. So let's hit the customize button here. Let's edit this page. And you need to be logged into your DistroKid to do this. So there is the page. That's the address. And I like Hyperfollow with DistroKid because it looks like that. By the way, if you're not familiar with DistroKid, the best music distributor in the world, hands down. They distribute your music really quickly to all the platforms, one upload from as little as $24.99 per year, and you can save 7% off your first year on on your first year on any plan. Yeah, don't forget the thumb love. Throw some thumb love my way. So what have we got here? You're wrong, Pete John's location. I like to put my location in here. Let's go Adelaide, South Australia. And bio, I'm going to say here that you're wrong is the 2025 Songtember track from Pete John's. And then I'll just put here, see the entire song creation process in videos over at, and then I'll put my watch.studiolivetoday.com. That's a quick way to get straight to my YouTube channel. Quick, simple, you can build on that, we can change things afterwards. So what do we have so far? We've got links, we've got Apple Music, and we've got iTunes, and that's it. So that's all we have here so far. And you can put your social media buttons there. You can embed videos. So the first thing we want to do here is embed a video. Make sure I've got my video here. Now, it's not Everlast, but it's Pete John's You're Wrong. And by the way, you can see here that it's been officially released. So when you release through DistroKid, if you have an artist channel, it will put it on your channel, your artist channel. If you don't, it creates this. It creates the Pete John's topic channel. And your first release, you'll go to a various artists topic channel. So once you've released 2 or more songs, it creates a YouTube topic channel for you and it releases to that. So that's why you got 2 different versions here. And the main purpose of this one, yeah, we played it on the intro there. You can play it, but the video is literally just your album artwork with the song. So yeah, we can like it. You can subscribe to that one. Here, I'll share it with you. I'll put it here in the live chat. So this is the best way to make sure that when I release any music, it goes straight into your whatever. It goes straight into your YouTube music, because this also links in not only with YouTube video, but with YouTube music, which used to be called Google Music, Google Play Music. It's the one you get for free with YouTube Premium. And side note, I know I talk about this quite often, but YouTube Premium is really the best way to consume music and videos. So I highly recommend, suggest you to check out YouTube Premium. It's not super cheap, but by the time you add up the fact that you get ad-free YouTube videos, you get full music streaming with YouTube Music, you get background playback for most videos except for member streams, which is just weird. It is really a good deal, especially if you get the family plan. You get a whole bunch of you get a whole bunch of stuff to do. Yes, we will. I'll do that, Emilio. Great suggestion. We'll do that. We'll do the lyrics in just a moment. So that's how this all works, and that's the You're Wrong there. We don't want that one. We want the actual lyric video that I created here. Oh, I got to tell you, I'm so sick of this guy's voice. I'm so sick of hearing it, because for the last 40 days straight, every time I play this song,
I think the majority of people don't enjoy the majority of the time they spend making music.
we hear that. So what do we do here? We just copy this link, because we can throw this straight into my Hyperfollow page. So we're going to add a YouTube video, paste your YouTube link there. I just like to remove the question mark. You never need that, by the way. Any YouTube link, you just need the youtube.b and then that. Anytime it's got the question mark and the SI and the playlist and all that sort of stuff, irrelevant. Save on server space, save on energy use, and cut down your links. So hit done on that one. That's all good to go. We can upload a separate audio file for the audio player, or we can just leave it with what DistroKid puts there. We will leave it with what DistroKid puts there. Add tracking pixels. You can add, if you know what that is. That's for your Google Analytics and other Facebook Meta Analytics stuff. All right, quick drink. Now, we can rearrange things around here. So you can actually move things about, and you can add new sections as well. So if we add a new section here, we can put video. So we can have a links, we can have a video section here. And actually, no, because that goes in a separate one. We won't do that. Forget that. We don't need you. We can move things around. We can actually customize and move around the whole page as well. So let us now find. So how do we get our tracks here? Well, the easiest way that I've found to do this is to go to Spotify, Yes, I know. You heard correctly. Pete Johns told you to go to Spotify, but you don't need a paid account to do this. You just need to get the link to your song. So all we want to do is find the link. So I've just searched Pete Johns, You're Wrong, and I found it. Here it is, available on Spotify right now. We want to actually copy this link. So we're going to go. Why can't I see copy? Copy, share. Copy link to song. So we've copied the link to the song. We then want to go out to, now the easiest way to get here is to go to song.link. It'll take you to this website, which is, what is it called? It's called Adesio or Adestil or something. I don't know. I use it for this one purpose when I'm out here. Let's paste that in. And what it'll do, and you can do this on release day and then do it a couple of days later just to pick up any other places that may have gone. And look at this. We've got all the links here. So it's gone and found all these. So I can just copy that link address there and we can start building out our hyperfollow page before DistroKid has even identified or detected it. So let's add a link. What was the first one we did? Spotify. So Spotify. We'll paste the URL there and it'll give you the image. I like to just make it like that. Hit done and save the link. So there you go. We've now got Spotify there and it's bottom, which it'll stay bottom. Let's add another link. We want the Deezer link. And again, we just jump over here. It's really quick, really simple to do this. We'll copy that link, come back to hyperfollow, paste it in. It'll bring up that. And again, we just give it the treatment so that it's nice and zoomed out. So that new Deezer logo looks pretty sweet, actually. I kind of like the purple heart. I dig it. All righty, let's come over here, and we've got Amazon Music now. We'll copy the link to that one. You don't have to put all these in here, but you know what? You might as well, because then you control it. You control the order. You control what people see, and we get all the links in here. There's your Amazon Music. Save that link, and I think we had a title. We did. So we'll copy the link to title, and we'll add and put here TIDAL and the URL. And yeah, you can do the same with your song. You can do this with any song, past songs, present songs, whatever you like. So we're going to leave it like that. Apple Music, iTunes. We're going to move Spotify down to the bottom where it belongs. But we'll put iTunes, we'll put Amazon, Deezer, Tidal, Spotify. So they're all the different places. That'll link straight out to where it's going to. We've got the video there embedded, ready to go. I won't add my social media for now, but you can do if you want people to follow you. You know what? I'll add YouTube because that's definitely one where I want people to go to. And then all you need to do is find your YouTube page. So this is where you do your vanity search and you search for yourself. You go Pete Johns, Pete Johns. We just want my account. There you go. So we go to that, and you can see there that I'm youtube.com/Pete Johns Music. Poda Johns, as Jade would call me, and that's in there. So now we save this one, so it's down the bottom. This is where I always forget. I go up to the top to find save changes. Make sure you come to the bottom here and hit save changes. It's going to build out your page. It's going to save your links. It's going to do all the things, and then you can open it in a new tab. And now look at this. It gives you this. It gives you my little preview there. It's got my YouTube link right there. You can preview You're Wrong here. So if we play this.
The majority of people don't enjoy the majority of the time they spend making music.
And embedded right here on the page, folks can check out the lyric video.
I think the majority of people
Shut
don't
up.
be good at an instrument.
Oh.
Talk to me. Hey, 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 you don't talk to me. Hey, hey.
Very cool. So that's there. And then here's all my links. So there you go. So now that same hyperfollow page, and we'll build this out as we go along. So if there's other things I want to add in here, I think last time I put in the entire, I put a whole section in there with like links to the Songtember playlist that shows all of the, would people stop doing videos that just say bye? And like, it happened, folks. My last ever video. I can't believe it's really true. It's like, no, clickbait is so 2012. Just say, here's a thing I did, and tell me the thing you did. And if you're not quitting YouTube, stop saying, I quit. I quit this one component of YouTube that makes no difference to anyone. Anyway, quiet, Lisa. Daddy's on his high horse. So that's my hyperfolio page set up. And again, you can come back here and customize this to your heart's content. Hello, Paul O'Farrell. Tom, Mark's got a good idea here. I found I can copy and paste my lyrics in YouTube Studio and sync them as, oh wow, as CC subtitles. I did not know you could do that. Maybe we try it. Yeah, maybe we try that. Because I do have the lyrics in my music video. So let's play around with that as we go through here today. All right, so I'm going to jump back over to DistroKid now. And again, remember, DistroKid, they are a sponsor of this channel, but they're rad. I've been using DistroKid for a very long time, it is safe to say. In fact, you can see how long I've been using them for because we can go all the way back to my very first release, which is all the way down here, Recoil. And this was in April 2017. Yeah, the 1st of April 2017. It is not far. My 10-year anniversary with DistroKid is 18 months away. That is ridiculous. It does not feel like I've been releasing music for nearly 10 years. Although that, or I'm just old. I'm going to jump into the song here. I'm just going to come off screen for a moment because the one thing I want to, I know that they probably don't care, but when I show the splits, it actually shows people's email addresses, but just know that I have set up the splits so that Jade and Gary will get paid all of that sweet coin, all of that amazing. And hey, maybe we can get the streams above 1,000 for this one on Spotify. Go stream it on Spotify now. No, I'm not allowed to say that because that might count as fake streams if you just go and stream it on Spotify. All right, so what are we going to do? Well, we're going to actually update this with some lyrics. So add some credits. We're going to finish the lyrics and the credits. So if we come over to here, there's my screen. So we can do a few things here. We can add plain lyrics. We can add credits, which we already have some in there. Let's go to credits first. Heads up, we collect more credits than streaming services support. For example, Spotify shows producer, but not assistant executive. Yeah. Cool. So I think we've probably got all the credits I'll really need here because I spent some time when we did the release making sure we had it. So music and lyrics are by me, Pointer Johns. Singing and vocals is me. Drums is Jade Star. Bass is Gary Hubbs. Producer is Pete Johns. And mastering engineer Jade Star. That's about all we need. I mean, I could put here, can we put in vocals? What have we got? Musician. Vocals. Can we put in the work in progress choir? Vocal accompaniment. Backing vocals the whole thing in itself? Background vocals. Here we go. Background vocals. The work in progress choir. And I call you that because that was the first song we did the big gang vocals on that. So we'll save that credit. Don't put an email because I can't put all your emails. But I just like the fact that it shows background vocals as the work in progress choir on there and always will for the future. Hello, Al Davis, by the way. G'day to Paul O'Farrell. Anyone? G'day, Dell. Hello to you. Hope you're all doing well. And yeah, if you've got any questions about your release or anything that I can help with, do let me know. We're going to try Mark's trick in a minute with lyrics as well. But for now, that is done. So we've added the song credits for that one. Let's come back here to my music and jump back into the track. Scroll down and let's do some plain lyrics. Now, let's put the AI to the test. Let's see if AI can guess the lyrics. I do have the lyrics already available. In fact, they're in this lyric videos, so I can copy and paste them straight from here. I've put them in the correct format in here too, so I haven't put like the words verse or chorus or anything in here. So yeah, they're all good to go. And what do you reckon? I've also put in, but I've put in single quotations the spoken word bit. I probably have to remove the single quotations from them, but I just wanted to differentiate what he said with what we said. And I've done the right thing at the end here where you've got the backing vocals, you've got the main line there, and then you've got the backing vocal like that. So we've got the lyrics there as well. So we'll probably just paste these in, but it's always fun to see how it does with the AI song lyrics. So let's hit the button. You can do this too if you've got a DistroKid plan. You can get its AI to try and guess your lyrics. ASMR coffee drinking while it listens and while we listen together. Done. All right. So I think the majority of people don't enjoy the majority of the time they spend making music. I've got a lot to say, so where do I start? You're coming at this with your artificial heart. You say we shouldn't bother to create while stealing from the very people that you hate. Trust the robots, they always got your back. You push the algorithm, they're about to cut. Your machines are holding all the cards. Creating music is just too hard. It has got 100% strike rate in that first section. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of practice to get really good at an instrument or really good at a piece of production software. It's not really enjoyable to make music now. Music is joy, music is pain, music is real, and music is life. Hey, you don't talk to me. You don't talk to me. Okay. Has it done that throughout? Yeah, it has. You don't talk to me. And it doesn't have the background vocals here. So it's not quite there. And you'll also notice that it's formatting. It doesn't format it. So it tells you how you should format your lyrics. You can read it through here, but it doesn't put them in the right format. So if I was doing this, I would have to come in here and do things like this. So if you don't have the lyrics written anywhere, it can be a shortcut. But like most things AI, like most things automation, do not trust the robots. See? Yeah, don't trust the robots. They always got your back. They don't always got your back. They won't always get it 100% right. So you do need to do that. Al Davis missed the deadline. See this, by the way, can I just say this right now? We have weeks and weeks of mopping up to do. Folks that didn't finish their songs on time. Folks that were working on multiple songs. Folks that hadn't quite finished the video like Jade Star, and we've got the lyric video, but there's going to be another video. All of this stuff, we spend the rest of the year basically. Like, this is the thing. Songtember is like, yeah, create, record, release a song in the month of September. We're now here on the 10th of October or the 9th of October. We're still doing stuff, and we'll continue to celebrate your music throughout the rest of the year and into next year. I don't care if you give me a song in August 2026. If it started in Songtember, it's a Songtember song. Isn't AI fabulous? Yeah, look, it's a tool. It's a tool. The amount of time, I think I just need to do a video where it's just me on loop going, AI is a tool. It is neither good nor bad. It has no emotion. It is not a person. It is not the savior of all of society, but it's also not the doom and gloom that people say it is. It is merely a tool. And if we didn't call it AI, we'd just call it automation and machine learning, which is what we called it before. So stop getting super excited or super angry about AI. Just look at it as a tool. Unless, of course, it's doing things like what we're talking about in this song, which is scraping other people's music to recreate worse versions of that stolen music. That is bad. But if you're using it to enhance your own music, or if you're using it as a tool, that is good. All right. I promise I will stop. I don't know. No, I don't. I promise nothing. All right. So because I know that these are all correct lyrics that I painstakingly wrote out, we will copy these and we will paste them into... Where is it? Here. So we'll highlight all them, paste in my correct, beautifully formatted lyrics. Now, I think technically I have to remove these because they're not actually, even though he's saying it, takes a lot of time, takes a lot of practice. Yeah. All right. And I'm going to get rid of my little thing that says lyrics there. Oh, I copied in all the other stuff. There we go. So remember, when you put in the lyrics in here, think about the fact that when you do the synced lyrics, you'll have to actually be syncing along with whatever you put in here. So if it's said in the song or sung in the song, you have to be able to hit it. If it's something like, if you're finding that you're not putting things in here and then it'll show up the wrong thing. And likewise, if you add things in here that aren't actually in the song or they're incorrect, when you do your sync lyrics, it won't work. Sync lyrics, by the way, are part of the Musician Plus plan. So if you're on the base Musician plan, you won't have sync lyrics. If you're on the Ultimate plan, like our friend Sylvie, albeit accidentally, then you'll have your synced lyrics ready to go. So let's hit the Save Lyrics button. It'll tell me it's done. Let's do more. I still have 38 songs that I haven't added lyrics for. Can you see that I'm bad with my metadata? It's why I want to get stuff sorted for this one. Exactly. Yeah, no one needs twisty knickers. Nothing more uncomfortable than getting your knickers in a twist. So true. Now, I believe I can't do my other lyrics until those are approved. Can I do synced lyrics? I think it waits. Or maybe I can. I can. Okay. All right. It's time to play the most frustrating yet basic version of it's like a game of Rock Band or Guitar Hero, but for babies. And I say that, and then I have to admit to you the amount of times that I've messed up trying to do this. Can you? That's a great question now, Dave. Can you add Apple's Music haptics to your songs? Let's ask ChatGPT. Let's ironically ask AI. How do I add music haptics? I think it's automated. Music haptics to my songs for playback on Apple Music. I release with DistroKid. I've started doing this, and look, this is a good use of AI because I could go search 14 websites and Google 14 different things. This will just go and find a bunch of different sources. So I don't feel too guilty using it. Relatively new, not something you directly add. Okay, so Music Haptics is an accessibility playback feature. It works in Apple Music for millions of tracks. When a supported song is playing, you'll see a Music Haptics icon on the now playing screen, which you can toggle on or off. You can choose a full mix, haptics. All right. So, okay. It's not something you choose, but something Apple thinks and enables. So I guess, yeah, maybe if you use spatial audio or Dolby Atmos, it might have a bigger chance of being in there. How listener enables, yeah. So need a support for iPhone 12. They need Apple Music subscription. Turn on settings. All right. Well, why don't we do that? Hold that thought. I'm going to throw that question in the bank, and I'll come over here. Yes, and you can almost every time I do something in ChatGPT these days, it's like, would you like me to think longer for a better answer? And I'm like, yes, I would. Because yeah, you get the basics, but yeah, you can use, and I don't understand enough about it. The good thing about AI these days is it kind of holds my hand a bit more. There was a point there where you had to know, like there were people doing videos about the 14 different models on ChatGPT and how to use agents, and I'm like, I didn't subscribe to ChatGPT to make it harder. So I just want to say stuff to it, and then it normally suggests to me, hey, Johns, you'd be better off if you do this. And I like it. All right, I need to turn the volume up here. Wish me luck, folks, because this is Rock Band for Babies, and I'm probably going to mess up. And unfortunately, there's really no way to edit it. So if you goof, you go back and you do it again. So what do you reckon? Can we be one-take wonders here? I know this song pretty well by now. I think the hardest thing might be when I hit the play button, because the vocals start immediately. I'll have to hit that space bar. So we want to get that timing of that first line down. So without further ado, good luck me.
I think the majority of people don't enjoy the majority.
No, see, I didn't like that. I didn't like how quickly I got in there. Delete, click here to reset. So I want to make sure that it really gets there at the start.
Of the time they spend
so now it's gone. Now I need to get it back to the start. When you reset, it should go back to the start, shouldn't it? Hey, we've goofed already. Yeah, time to sync. Just if anything like that happens, just highlight the page and hit enter. It'll refresh. It'll restart. All right. So we're holding down spacebar. I'm going to click the play button and hit the spacebar immediately.
I think the majority of people don't enjoy the majority of the time they spend making music.
And then release. And then every time you hit the spacebar again, it'll go to the next line. See where our little prompter is there? So we're ready to hit the spacebar for the O. These verses are going to be quick, and I'm going to need to be right on it. Let's do it.
I got a lot to say, so where do I start? You're coming at us with your artificial heart. You say we shouldn't bother to create, while stealing from the very people that you hate. Trust the robots, they always got your back. You push the algorithms, they're about to crack. Your machines are holding all the cards, creating
I had to get it quick on that one.
It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of practice. You need to get really good at an instrument or really good at a piece of production software. It's not really enjoyable to make music now.
Music is joy. Music is pain.
It's actually kind of fun.
Music is real.
I need to concentrate.
And music is life. Hey, 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 you don't talk to me. Hey, 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 you don't talk to me. Hey, 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 you don't talk to me. Hey, 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 you don't talk to me.
Jade Brown. That really did help out. Ready? Second verse time.
I've got some words, but they ain't written yet. I don't know what to say, I just spit. Using prompts and getting overcompressed like Napster downloads. I'm just not impressed. People power gonna bring it down. You think we weren't gonna make a sound? We're coming at you with the force of humankind. Music will outlast all
Hey, Phil.
this
The
time.
majority of people don't enjoy the majority of the time they spend making music.
Music is joy, and music is pain. But music is real, and music is life. Hey, 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 you don't talk to me. Hey,
Work in progress choir.
hey, you don't talk to me. Hey, 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 you don't talk to me. Hey, 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 you don't talk to me. You don't talk to me. You don't talk to me. You don't talk to me.
Come on. Come on.
You don't talk to me.
Boom, mother lover. Save them. Quick, save them. Oh, there you go. I tell you, the tension is real when you're doing that. Especially when you're being watched and doing it on a live stream. It's like, whew, nerve wracking. Nailed it first go, I know. I didn't believe in myself. I thought I was going to be like a reverse Bradbury and get to the end of the end of it and just trip over. And look at it's not actually that hard. Like, obviously, it's literally just holding down a space bar. And if you know your song pretty well by now, you should be pretty good to go. But yeah, there's times where I've gotten to that end and I'm just like, oh no, because it's just that nervousness of you're waiting to press the space bar and then you press it too soon. Anyway, it is done. So we now have our synced lyrics ready to rock and roll on the song. Shamon. No, we don't mention that artist. Yeah. All right. So we're good. We're good to go. There's our track. So we've got the plain lyrics. We've got the sync lyrics. We've got the credits. We don't want to swap the audio, and I don't have the ultimate plan to do that. You can download. That's the other thing you can do. Enhance audio means it goes through its mixy mastering platform, which it can do. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up, by the way. Don't forget your thumb love. If you could all just pause for a moment, press the thumbs up button. Thank you. Appreciate you. And the one final thing you see here is Visi. So what is Visi? Visi is actually pretty rad. You've got all these Visi templates. So if you want to share your song outside of just people being able to stream it, you can actually create a video. Now, this one may look familiar for folks, the Mega Bass. For Work in Progress, I was very lazy. I didn't even do a lyric video. Work in Progress's only video is using this Mega Bass one. They've added in some new ones that look pretty cool in here, some that have like the waveforms and the timings and stuff, which are cool. You've probably seen folks using that vinyl one that looks pretty cool. And you can get these in square, vertical, or horizontal. And you do pay for them. So that's one thing to keep in mind. These do cost you money. What was that one that I thought looked kind of rad? The sideways one. Yeah, this looks good. Guru. So you can choose to have either a vertical version. You can choose to have the landscape version. So if I wanted to upload a version to YouTube, I could do the landscape, which looks like that, which is pretty cool. Or you can do a square if you're doing it like on Instagram and stuff, and it'll play it back there. But you do need to pay for it. So if we come here and we go, and then you can add the artwork, or it'll put the artwork in automatically of your original song, or you can change it if you want. You can keep it private, or you can allow DistroKid to feature it. And then this is where you choose to pay it. So it's $8.99 for the square, and it's another $8.99 for the vertical. Or if you get all three, I think you get a discount. You do. So you pay $24. And it creates these videos. If you want to see a preview of them, you can do that here. So let's preview the landscape version. Okay, it doesn't preview my song. I don't want to play that in case it's some sort of copyright. I haven't had a good run. I told you I'd tell you about the Pete being naughty thing, and I will. Now, if you're like, that looks cool, Johns, but I don't want to pay, well, guess what? You can do mini versions of these for free. So if we come in here to your goodies and you go to the promote yourself, you can come down here to mini videos, and this is what you can do to sort of create a bit of hype. You don't get as many templates, but again, you can't argue with the price. What's a good one to use? Have I used this one? This one looks kind of cool. I don't think I've used this before. Let's fire it up here. Jack. Oh no, that's Halloween. Okay, that's not really relevant. But if you were doing a Halloween song, that'd be cool. I do like the blood one, but I've used that one before. This one's like kind of cool. Let's go. This one looks a bit metal. So we choose our song. This point we're going to use You're Wrong. Out now. Yep. I'm just going to put available now on band. Camp. Oh no. Band, camp, and everywhere. There you go. That could be the announcement. Pete Johns, you're wrong. Now, this is important. I don't want to hear that dude's stuff. I want this to jump straight into the hey, hey, hey. So let's find the spot in the song where it goes to the hey, hey, hey. So we'll jump in here to the track.
I think the majority.
Creating music is joy. And
I think it could be.
pain.
Maybe it's from there, so it goes into that. So
Joy.
I reckon 2 minutes 10 might be the spot. So let's come back to not that one. Where were we? We were over here. Many videos. So let's start it at 2:10. 2 minutes 10. It's going to use that as my album artwork, and it's going to give us. Oh, what's it going to be? Oh, it's going to be. So this one's only 19 seconds. In that case, I actually want it to be the hey hey heys. Two for 22. 222 is probably going to be better because this should be the haze kicking in here. And it does a little ramp up here. So we'll hit the generate mini video. It takes a little while to produce it, but it'll put it here into your queue. And you can see once we've done, so like when I released the work in progress, Thomas Christ, Further Progress remix one of that, we did a little video for that. So we can view this one that we did.
Nobody's doing all they can. Not everything.
And the good thing about these ones is that they're vertical, so you can put them on your stories and your TikToks and your likes, which I'll do at some stage today. And they also work as a square, so you can put them on Instagram as well as your Facebooks and your other things. So that'll go away and do its thing, and it'll let us know when it's. Oh, there's DistroVid. Yeah, no, we don't want to release with DistroVid. I don't make the sort of music videos that you'd want to release there. So we'll be able to come back to that and see the finished product in just a jiffy. Especially when you get towards the. I know you don't want to get all the way through and then mess it up at the end, which is quite possible and probable. Yes, I have similar experiences. So Mark's given us a tip here. Let's find out from Mark if this works. So what he said is you can create closed captions by simply copying your lyrics, which we have here, which we will do. We won't get the behind the song this time. We'll just copy the lyrics. I've not done this before, so this could be a cool new tip for adding your closed captions. And now I don't have control over the topic version of it, so I can't actually go and change that, but the one on my channel, I do. So I think it'll only do auto closed captions on the topic channel one. This would be a good video to do, Mark. Can I steal this idea? I don't have a video for tomorrow. I might make this a video for tomorrow because I can do it with one of my older songs as well. So we've copied that. Now, I've got to remember where you go to. It is it under your details? I think it's under the more info under your details down here, isn't it? Show more. There is a closed caption section. Language, video, caption. No, that's caption certification. Video, language, language and caption certification. But where's where you put the captions in? Comments and settings. All right, Mark, I might need your help. I've not done this before, and I can't. I have put captions on videos before, but I cannot for the life of me remember where you put them. Allow ornament. Invite a collaborator. No, not altered. Pay promotion. No. Or is it one of the ones up here? The captions up here. Maybe we'll have to ask ChatGPT about it. Just under your thumbnail on the right. Under the thumbnail on the right. Subtitles where your screen and visibility settings are. Just click subtitles. Where am I missing it? Yeah, you're yelling at the screen, just going, is it under languages here? Edit subtitles. Okay. Is this the right spot? Under languages? Video language English. Up. Edit subtitle. Upload manual. Okay. So that's to add a file. So that's like those SRT files, right? Edit subtitles. So can we, see, this is what I've done before, where I've had to go in and do the timings, but this is probably not what you're talking about, Mark, unless you, because you come in here and I've done this before and it's really clunky because you've got to put in all the separate chunks of it. But is there a way to do it quickly and easily where you can just paste them all in and then do it that way? Or is there another section that I'm not aware of? Let's see what the auto ones have done so far. Just go on the changes because maybe my subtitles are okay. Maybe it's worked it out. Let's come in here and
I think the majority
we'll turn on closed captions, which is here.
of people don't enjoy the majority of the time they spend making music.
While stealing from the very people that you hate. Trust the robots, they always got your back. You push the algorithms, they're about to crack. Your machine.
It looks like it's pretty good. Okay, so I'm definitely in the wrong spot. So you go to the main page under the right video thumbnail. You got public under it, subtitles. Okay, let's try this again. Public. Down. Public. Oh, there. I swear, it's just one of those things, isn't it? Where you go, okay, so let's try this subtitle section. Go to there. So now we can just paste in the whole lot. So it's pretty good to begin with, but this looks like where we could paste it in, and it would be all of mine. Automatically map text to the timeline. Simply type the text you hear in the video, and we'll automatically sync to. Okay. Well, let's play it
I
back.
think the majority of people don't enjoy the majority of the time they spend making music.
We're gonna get the O. Oh, it kind of does. This is what the robots should be doing for us, folks. You saw how clunky it looked when the old way you had to do it. Look at this.
I got a lot to say, so where do I start? You're coming at us with your artificial heart. You say we shouldn't.
Perfect. Perfect. So yeah, you can edit it if you use the slider. This is such a better way to do it.
Your machines are holding all the cards. Creating music is just too hard.
It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of practice. You need to get really good at an instrument or really good at a piece of production software. It's not really enjoyable to make music now.
Music is joy. Music is.
That's perfect. That works really well. Done and done. That's great. I mean, it did okay with this one, but I've definitely got songs where it hasn't worked. And then, you've got an instant lyric video. Let's do it. You know what? I'm excited by this now. Let's go to work in progress. We'll come out of there. We'll go to my previous one. I know, right? YouTube are doing some things right. Oh, YouTube is shutting down my channel. I bet it's not. Does anyone still watch Davey504? I bet you it's not. I bet you that. Anyway. Anyway, there you go. Thanks to Mark. That is very cool. I agree. I'm going to, with your permission, Mark, I'm going to steal that. I'll give you credit. And I'm going to make a video on that for tomorrow because I needed a short video for my in-between stuff today. What do we want? We want work in progress. Me, Johns. That's me. That's me. Yeah, because this one here doesn't have like the lyrics. It has the lyrics down in the description, but I want to see how this goes. So if again we go to the lyrics here and we grab them, this is gold. Well done, Mark. Because I've fiddled that section I showed you before. I've fiddled around in there, and it is a pain in the ass because you have to do it section by section. So even if you've got it, you have to like paste it in, move the slider, paste it in, move the thing. You have to do it line by line, and it takes frickin' forever. Whereas this way, we copy it there, we hit subtitles here, we highlight all, we paste, and it's all in there. And I guess, can you put those brackets with music? You probably can. But let's check this one. Oh, volume up.
The work in progress, nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Nobody's knowing all
Let's
this.
just see if we do put brackets music here, does it know that? Like, does it? Oh, it does! Holy shite beans.
Nobody's
Oh,
knowing
so even
all
when you have
they
even when you have an instrumental break, you can just put it in here.
Everything will go to plan.
And look, some things like that, where I have like the long thing, yeah, you just need to do it. So it does a little bit.
Be set up, or you might get fed up, or maybe just need a helping hand.
So yeah, like a little bit where you might need to just like tweak, but seriously, so much faster.
Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just.
And again, just a few little timing things. Still, even without that, that's good. And what if you go edit timings? Yeah, so this is edit this text. So this is where it used to be, and you used to have to do all these manually, and it was absolutely a pain in the ass. But now, yeah, just doing it here, this is so much better. All right, I'm just going to hit done on that. That's cool. See, this is why we have this community. We have folks, yeah, something to clip out and repost. Exactly. You can totally do that. Hello, Leela, party me, partying away. Yeah, cool. I like it. Yeah, I have no doubt that like YouTube is shutting down my channel, and it's like, Bass, it's not. God damn it. Yeah, with the sliders, exactly. So the sliders make it easy. So I'll use that because I think I've got lyric videos for a lot of my songs, but the older ones I don't. And it would be very cool to be able to go back and do lyric videos for older songs that I no longer have. I like it. There you go. Yep. Yeah. That's how all them people. Yeah. And it's weird because like I didn't like I see some new releases by actual artists that don't have that. Excuse me, sneeze. So obviously not everyone knows how easy it is to do that, and people are too lazy to actually go ahead and do that. Oh no, it's oh, folks, I got some good news and some bad news. Eleanor from Seek has just messaged me. They found my profile in their talent database and have remote position that's perfect for me. Daily pay is 100 to 500 Australian dollars with 60 to 90 minutes of work being a money mule per day. I mean, legitimate work per day. You can choose your own hours and location and you'll be paid the same day. You'll receive 5 to 10 days of paid vacation per year. Please note you must be 20 years or older to apply. If you'd like more information, please answer yes. Oh, should we do it? Yeah, okay. No, you know what? I'm committed. I'm dedicated to this YouTube channel. I'm going to keep doing the YouTube thing. Alrighty. Yes, that is a great tip. Perfect tip there from Mark Bro for that. We are going to finish up very shortly, folks, because we're going to be here for an hour to hang out, just to talk about it. Don't forget that you can use the links there down in the description of this very video. You can jump over. There's two places you can get it. You can jump over to my Bandcamp, and thank you to the fine folks who have already purchased either the Songtember collection with all 9 tracks there for just $10 bucks, or you can, of course, just grab the single You're Wrong, which is this one here with the ironically AI-generated Mostly. I did tweak it a bit. Oh, I moved. I changed some sliders. I changed the saturation slightly. That's my thing. So you can grab that as well. And if you go to the hyperfollow page, which I've just customized and updated for you, you'll get something that looks a little more like this. You can jump over to the YouTube channel. You can preview the song there. You can watch the music video now with
I think the majority of people
closed
don't enjoy
captions.
the majority of the time they spend
Yeah,
making
yeah.
music.
Does this mean I could like do translation captions? I could like translate it to French and stuff for people that are in different languages? That'd be cool. And all the places you can listen to it. So it's available now on Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon Music, Deezer, Tidal, Spotify, and all the other places will be available very, very soon. So that is it. Thank you. Thank you, Thomas Christ, for the links. Yeah, I know. No, those texts are everywhere, and they don't come, like, they come from the Philippines. Like, if you look at the numbers, the phone numbers they come from, they're all from the Philippines and from Indonesia and India and Nigeria. And look, nothing against the people in those countries. In fact, yeah, it's our fault for not paying them enough to make our iPhones and do our data processing, that they have to turn to less ones. You could sync would be harder with the translation, wouldn't it? Because you wouldn't know the word. But if it was line by line and if it naturally translated it, I'll play around with it. Watch this space, because maybe I'll do a couple of videos. I'll do the translated version one. Maybe I need to team up with someone that with Raul Neves or someone who does some music in different languages. That'd be cool. Or, someone who speaks French, like our friend Mark Bro. Do you think in French or English when you're like on these streams? I've always wondered that. People whose English is a second language or another language even, wonder what language you're thinking. It'd be interesting, isn't it? Because we're obviously all talking and typing in English, but do you have like a French thought and you go to type it and you're like, wait a minute. No one apart from Sylvie will understand what I'm saying. All right. Thank you, everyone, for being here live. Thank you for being supportive. I promise it's the last time you'll hear the word Songtember until about August 2026. Actually, no, that's not true, because I might do a music video for this, or I might do a remix, or I'm going to make it available soon, very soon, to patrons and to folks on the membership tab. Yeah, that's right. You did have your song in French, and you did that. Very cool. I should have remembered that. But it's been so long. There's been so much Songtember stuff. Do hit the thumbs up button if you're here live, if you're on the replay. If you do that, it just sends... that's my version of clickbait, isn't it? By asking you to like and comment and subscribe and do all the things. It does actually help out. And YouTube's a competitive place now. I don't want it to be. I don't like it to be. It used to be cool. Again, I was listening to Jade and Cameron from Venus Theory talk about it this morning, and it used to be cool. We used to all just be, and I used to strongly believe in the high tide raises all ships, but when half those ships are pirate ships trying to shoot down the other ships, it makes it harder. So when people are all pulling in the same direction, it's all cool. I miss the days where, it was me and Jamie and Jade and Patrick, and we were all just on the same thing, which is that we wanted to help you create and record and release music. And yes, we needed to make money. Yes, we need to pay the bills and keep the lights on, but it wasn't like at the detriment. It's like, no, don't watch that video, watch my video. Whereas now, there are people that are genuinely thinking that way. And it's not cool, but it's life, it's reality. So what can you do? What I can do. Yes, how cool was it? Go check it out. Go check out Jade's interview with Venus Theory, and if you haven't seen the video, you should. What have we got? We've got 1 minute. All right, I'll put a link to the video. If Jade and Thomas can put a link to the interview, and before or even after you watch the interview, do go over to Venus Theory's channel and check out. I can't find the actual one. There it is. AI copyright claimed my last video. It's this one here, 1.1 million views. This is one of the coolest videos you'll ever watch. So I'll put the link to that one in here now. Pasted. Hello. We played a little bit of work in progress earlier. Thank you. I appreciate it. We're plumb out of time here now. But yeah, don't forget Your Music Live coming up. Don't forget the happy hour and Thomas Christ's hour of rock happening before that. Jade's doing something with the Laurie's Mishmosh song. And speaking of Laurie's Mishmosh, I've actually got you sent over to her show tomorrow. I don't know. I've never dumped to Laurie before, and I love Laurie's Friday night hangs, and hopefully I'll be able to come along to one soon. I usually am busy which is a Saturday for me, but one day I hope to get back and chat with Loz. So I'll send you over there now if you're watching here live. All right, yeah, we are all on the same sea. Some have bigger boats. I know some have bigger boats, and some are trying to sink your smaller boats with their cannons of evil. That's enough of the algorithm. No, you know what I'm saying. All right, we're done. Thank you, folks. Please, as we say all the time, and we'll continue to say, be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, keep creating, and I'll see you next time right here on Studio Live today. Bye for now.